Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Vintage Chill and Chat. Good to have everybody here. Good to end the weekend off on a card show. The plan going forward is a card show every weekend if I can make it work. Obviously, there's going to be times when I can't do that. Uh, Also, by the way, you guys can hear me okay? I have the AC running right now, so wasn't sure if that's kind of overpowering anything or if it's kind of making the audio sound weird, but let me know in the chat if it is. I'll turn it off. Anyway, so yeah, man. So that's a goal of mine. The nice thing is that the nice thing about the Northeast is there's always something going on. I feel for those that don't have card shows, especially out in the Midwest, and sort of the Pacific Northwest. You hear about kind of like definitely dry spells with shows not really occurring, and so it's funny. I think there are just people in the Northeast that just don't really grasp that, and card shows is like second nature. It just they happen every single weekend. But coming from doing card shows for filming card shows so much, I get a lot of people commenting saying that um, they don't have access to shows where they live, and so this is for them. This is a nice um, opportunity or an experience to kind of live vicariously through the videos that I make, and so I've always it's always cool to kind of get that. But again, I feel for those that don't have access to these shows, it can be really troublesome. So you have to then rely on not rely, but then you have to really utilize all the platforms like social media for like Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Facebook that have all these Facebook vintage groups, um, whatnot. There's a lot of platforms. So, I mean, that's the beauty is that there are a lot of platforms out there. So for someone who lives in like Nebraska or Montana or South Dakota, North Dakota, places where really like maybe card shows don't happen that often, you know, it's this is the best thing that they have is having to purchase. Um, Hold on one second. Having to purchase stuff online, and for me, there's a disconnect with purchasing online versus buying at a show. I would say a lot of the times, I haven't really gone through my collection to determine what percentage of cards came from shows and what percentage came from online sales, but I'd imagine that the majority are skewed towards purchases and at shows in person. There's just something about buying it in person to me is it's a lot more fulfilling. So yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really sure what I was going to come on tonight to talk about, but we always come up with something. We always have something this going on, and I figured I'd feed off what you guys are what you guys want to talk about in the chat. But let's do a roll call like I usually do. So it's good to see Andrew back here again, number one in the chat, as I always enjoy. Mr. Rick is here, Rocket Rick. Jacob Dahl, what's up? Brad is here. Brad, I suggest you take a closer look at the thumbnail and tell me who those two people are. Someone in the chat, tell me who those two people are in the thumbnail, because it's not just any child that's on there. Keith, Lonely Basement Cards. Oh, Lonely Basement Baseball Cards. I wasn't sure if you were going to be there today. I don't know if you went to Fishkill yesterday. Jayhawk or Mike, good evening, everyone. All my teams lost. Royals today, Chiefs, and Jayhawks. Needless to say, I need to. Well, it's a good place for that. Sven, what's up, buddy? Good. Everyone from the night shift. Orlando is here. Hello. Dave from Peacemaker. What's up? Ravens are playing later tonight. I'm chill for now, but we'll see in a couple of hours. This one, this chill and chat will probably be about 30 to 45 minutes, since I will be going to my local bar to watch that game tonight. That is the plan. Thank you, Orlando. I hope somebody can find something that they like from that video. I honestly felt there were a lot of great stuff today at the Garfield show. I mean, I spent about $20 collectively between the two pieces, but there were a lot of great pieces there. Especially my buddy Michael Zeitz, who you'll see his if you go to that video, his table is called Z's Sports Cards. He has a lot of really, really cool stuff. I mean, everything from Topps, Bowman, and he had boxes and boxes of common stars for 50% off and has a lot of good stuff. So I recommend checking him out. Giant season has ended. Huh. I mean, that's a pessimistic New York attitude that we all shared, right? Right, Keith? Steelers fan, I like you. Danny Dimes looked good though for the Colts. A change of scenery, man. Honestly, that's all it takes sometimes. I mean, you saw Sam Darnold with the change of scenery, and now Danny Dimes. Crazy. eBay, what's up? Illinois won and moved into the top 10, softened the blow by the Cubs blowing at the ninth today. Don't tell me Palencia blew the game, Brad, because I just picked Palencia up on my fantasy team today, hoping to get it some extra points. And if he blew a save, that's gonna suck. Philippines collection, what's up? What's up? Diamond Gems, just here chilling in Ched. We're looking through the Mile High catalog. I gotta take a look at that too. That is a fun plan. So I'm sure you're referencing the card shows. Yes, very fun plan. Carlisle says, dang, 7 p.m. got here early today. Okay, it sneaks up on you. Only one card show a month in South Florida, and it's a small show, but you make the most of it, Orlando. I will. The AC, honestly, I need air conditioning, man, especially in warm weather. What is up? Hello, all. Dog ate my card collector. I have an expo here in St. Louis on the 26th through 28th. Looking to maybe pick up something sick. Yeah, man, that sounds like if it's a 3-day show, it must be a giant one. I anticipate going to Shriners. I haven't made any sort of plans or any hotels yet, but that's definitely on the horizon for sure. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Good to have you here, man. Jeremy prefers buying online versus shows. Yeah, I guess it depends on the platform. I mean, obviously, auctions are going to have premier stuff, and that's all online. And sometimes, Facebook groups do provide some really great stuff as well. I would guess we don't like to buy online because we don't have to. Yeah, that's the truth about Northeast. Lenny, what's up, man? What's up, Neil? Good to have you here. Ryan's bullpen, what's up, buddy? Mr. October and more. What is up, Mike? Yeah, there you go, man. eBay wins. You got one of the two people from the thumbnail. But Jeremy's just about to fill in the gap here in a second as I'm going through the chat. Schmidt and maybe Ray from Philly, not quite. Jeremy got it. It is Mike Schmidt and Mike Piazza. There we go. Diamond Gems comes right behind Mike Schmidt. And there you go. What's up, Dan? What's up, man? Good to see you here, man. As always, let's see. Looks like Jason. That's funny. A Stone Mike Schmidt and the Mets Mike Piazza. There you go, buddy. Damn right. With that. Gotta love the locks. Gotta love the afro of Mike Schmidt there, man. All right. Hey, everyone. Always love a good card chat. That's what we're doing here. Oh, what's up? What's your name again? Just kidding, Drew. Good to have you here, buddy. Mookie Chilson. Yes, I hung out with Mookie today. And I will say again that I have experienced the Mookie Chilson World Headquarters, and the tour, it's every 3 or 4 hours, lasts about 5 minutes, and it's every 3 to 4 hours. And Mookie doesn't charge admission, but he leaves you with a Mets Rheingold beer coaster. Off to the Philly show on the 20th. I will be there. The 20th is a Saturday, so it's either Saturday or Sunday. We'll see sometime. How was the show, Keith? Who was there? John P., what's up, man? Good to have you here. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Palencia, man. What is with all these closers blowing it, man? You got Amelia Pagan blowing games to the Reds, and then Palencia, brutal, absolutely brutal. Quick story for you. You did some video at the East Coast National. I saw a card I wanted, contacted the dealer, and we agreed on a deal. You made a difference. Thank you. That's super awesome. I'd love to know who the dealer was, if you don't mind mentioning in the chat. Right, Melissa, how you doing? Good to have you here. Giovanni, yeah, man. It's good to catch a live. I missed the last few. Well, we're going to get back into a regular rhythm of doing these. The Dolphins were an embarrassment today. I actually thought, my thought was it was going to be a close game. I was really surprised. I think the split was like split 50-50 as far as proper, who would most likely win. Diamond Jones had the same experience at the National. Found a card he liked through one of my videos, I guess. That's pretty awesome. Looking forward to seeing it at the Shriners. I think it's their 40th year at that location. Shriners was excellent. I was really taken back by really how awesome that show is. There's a lot of, they got a lot of familiar dealers that I see a lot at the Philly show and the White Plains show, but then there were a lot of dealers I haven't seen before, and that was pretty awesome. Hello all, just got on, and C. Keith is already blasting me. What else is new, right, Jason? All right, so Mookie Chilson is shutting down tours right now. The headquarters is a mess, so that's not happening. Mark, what's up, man? I feel like it's been a while. Haven't seen. I imagine I'll probably see you at Shriners, assuming that I'm able to get my blank together and get myself out there. Anyway, I would love a Rheingold beer coaster. I actually have one, thanks to yours truly, man. This guy gave me one. I have one. It's I have it. I might have it. I have like a little display case full of a lot of my raw trinkets. Diaz of the Mets spot on this year. It's been weird with Diaz, man. He got out unscathed thanks to Acuna yesterday. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? They had bases loaded or something along those lines, and Acuna bailed him out. Everyone was spread out, a big good crowd. November Veterans Benefit Show is at All Sports in November. Yeah, no, I spoke to Mike about that. He mentioned that he's not doing it at the Renegade Stadium. He's going to do it at the, as you mentioned, All Sports. And I'm really looking forward to that because I'm hoping Brian Fish will set up. He set up last year at the Renegades Stadium, but I'm hoping he will set up this year because he doesn't set up that often. And Brian always has awesome stuff, and he makes such great deals. Picked up an 84 Topps Tiffany Seaver and a 9 last night. His last card, yeah, man, that's pretty sweet. Those cards are not easy. Okay, just catching up. So Mark says he's been traveling a lot this summer. That's awesome. Honestly, get away, take a break. Take a break, man. It's good to have you back. The dealer was Joseph White. The sweetest swing incorporated card was the T. Wow, that's pretty amazing, man. I got to go back. I don't know Joseph White. I probably recorded his table, but I have to go back and look at his video or look at the video and figure out because there's so many people, but I do my best. Not my fault. You have the olive oil skin and big brown eyes. Like, oh, okay. They're just going back and forth and ragging on each other. Peeps, what's up? Good to have you here, my friend. And I think we're good with roll call now, man. I thought, yeah, I forgot where the hell I was. Oh, Ken's here. Great to have you back, Sammy. Always enjoy your card show footage. Thank you, Ken. I know you leave comments for all of them, man. I greatly appreciate that. Oh, God. So, I don't know. I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, buying online versus buying at shows. I mean, this topic has been talked about to death, but I don't know. There's benefits to both. Obviously, the benefit of the show is you have the card in hand, you can see it, it's right in front of you. Your eyes are your best resource, and especially, your eyes are your best resource regardless whether you're at a show or not. But physically having something in your hand and looking at it makes a big difference, obviously. but I understand the appeal to both. I'm just checking out. Hey, Doug. Doug's been posting absolute bangers. He's been posting his collection on Instagram lately of all of his Joe Wood cards, and it's mind blowing, man. Which, by the way, Doug, did you recently the Fleischmann's Bakery? You made it sound like you just picked it up, but I felt like you've had that for a while. Am I wrong on that? Please verify. Mike's Mr. Love. I'm guessing you were saying love the T-shirt thing. Those are the days. Oh, the wiffle ball shirt. I got this in Cooperstown actually. Thank you. Brian gave a video like, hey everyone. Brian, you are Mr. Like. That is you. Rick, let me know about October for Garfield. Got to make my October schedule. Yeah. There's a lot of shows coming up, man. There's a Northeast show in Connecticut next week, which I have never been to, and I plan on checking it out unless someone tells me not to. Sven saying that I've been getting good cheap pickups on auctions on eBay. That's pretty awesome. Brad says, agree, physical card beats a picture every time, for sure. Absolutely. Garfield's worth it. Yeah, Garfield's definitely worth it, so definitely worth checking out. Excuse me. But yeah, made a few pickups today. If you haven't seen the what's it called? If you haven't seen the show, the card show footage I put out earlier tonight, earlier this afternoon, you can go check it out. But this is a bit of a spoiler. Pick this up. It's a 65 Sports Service Cleveland Indians action pack. Not action pack, excuse me, photo pack. So he's saying action pack. Photo pack of Louis Tiant. And what's cool about this is that we all recognize and acknowledge that Louis Tiant's first year card is the 1965 Topps. And there's a lot of love for that card. But I like this one a lot more because look at that. It's a great profile shot of him. I guess you could say like a great action shot. And it's got a lot going on with it. It's got a lot going on. The fence in the back, the trees, you have the lights here. I don't know where this is taken. And then you actually see a sliver of an advertisement right here. What I did discover is that Sports Service, I was curious who Sports Service is, and I figured it had to be a company that sponsored the printing of these. So Sports Service, and they're still around today, is a company that does a lot of the food vendors. Like they do a lot of the food vendors throughout throughout baseball. And for, what's it called? 1965, they did 2 different photo packs sets, and Tiant was in both of them. I'm guessing the difference between the 2 sets is the fact that they're different players, but Tiant's in both. I don't know which one this one is. This one's they're in set A and set B is what they're called. But this is pretty cool. I found this in a binder for $5 today at the Garfield show, and I thought, where else are you going to find a Tiant first year for more than for $5 or less? I mean, unheard of. And I picked this up today as well. This one I've discovered is either from 1963 or 1964. The J Publishing. These are pretty cool. You don't really get a lot of them where Willie Mays is smiling, so it's kind of nice to see him smiling in this picture. And again, just the aesthetics of this card. You got the palm tree, kind of just oddly sticking out from behind, and then you have the lights, but like one palm tree and everything else is just picture clear. Blue skies is my guess. But great shot of the Say Hey Kid here, looking pretty chipper. And but I got this for $15. It's in great shape too. And again, it's either from 63 or 64 when I did my research as I was in the process of buying it. Let me catch up on the chat because obviously I can't do both the chat and show cards. Let's see. Neil's asking if the Bordentown show is any good. I don't know. I can't remember if I've been to that one. If I have, I've only gone once. So, yeah, it's they're not terrible. I don't think they're like a lot of the Jersey shows. They're not terrible, but I think the Garfield one stands out because they've been doing it the longest. Octavio, what's up? No Garfield today. Too tired. It happens. It happens. Brad says El Tiante rookie year, sweet. Yeah, man. I thought it was pretty awesome to find that. Blue collar, what's up? Can't stay long. I have to go to a birthday dinner. Will watch, listen tomorrow at work. Awesome, man. Well, have a good time. My buddy Dom, Steven Sports Cards. I got something for you, Dom, when I see you. That will likely be the first opportunity I'll see you is probably going to be Shriners, but I got something fun I think you'll really like. Let's see. Okay. Just conversations back and forth. I had a health setback, and my new medication prevents me from driving for the time being. I'm sorry to hear, Rick. I hope you're feeling better, man. It's unfortunate that you can't drive. Is there anybody that can go with you or drive you to the show, or that? And regardless, I hope I hope you do feel better, and I hope whatever setbacks you had you'll be able to kind of move forward and progress positively from it. I'm guessing you're talking about the Tiant, Mark, but you can fill me in if I assume that must be what you have. Jeff Wilson's favorite vintage player. Oh man, I guess people won't let him live that down. Love me some Tiant Senior and Junior. Yeah, Tiant Senior, man. You know what? I found out. So the New York Cubans played here, obviously in New York, and for a time being, they played in my neighborhood at a stadium called the Dyckman Oval, and it's a lot of Tiant was on the team. Dahigo, I think, was on the team as well. So a lot of big names, but doing some legwork on it and trying to figure out if trying to determine who else is on the team. And it got a full roster and trying to see who has cards, who doesn't have cards. It's pretty cool. Trevor says Tiant also has a 1965 Cons Wiener card. I gotta look into that. It's pretty cool. And Dom is following that up. Yeah, Topps transfer in Cons. Sweet. Max and Jackson, what's up, buddy? Good to have you here. We need to have Max and Jackson on for cardboard and cold ones. I think you'd make a good guest. Oh, thank you, Orlando. I think you guys were talking about my Tiant deal. A no-brainer for sure. I was trying to figure out what the heck the palm tree was. Glad you said. Yeah, man. Did you ever try to meet the players you collect, except Maddie, of course? I never did meet. No, I haven't met any of them. Like my dad has. He met Mays. He's met Seaver, obviously. You guys have seen that picture. My dad met them. My grandfather met Mays and Seaver. Not Nolan Ryan, though. I haven't met any of them. I can't say I've met any of the guys I collect. Hey, Steve with the PH, what's up? Ray from Philly is here. What is up, my friend? John P is a big fan of the photo packs. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Okay. So I figured, I have these are 2 editions of the photo packs, and I figured I'd show I have a bunch of other photo packs that I'd share, because I just don't think they get a lot of appreciation in the hobby, and I think that's I might be kind of shooting myself in the foot because obviously I want to try to find some key players from photo packs, and they're difficult. They're not easy to trace, but I'll show you some of them that I have. I believe this is from 71. This is a great looking photo pack card of Nolan Ryan. So I've shown this before. It's pretty nifty looking, and it's a facsimile. They printed these on. It looks like it would be. It looks like it is autographed, but it's not. I wish it was. Yeah, you and me both, Dom. I'm really hoping he is there too. So we'll see. We will see. Tom, yep, here it is, the Seaver face classic. This one, I believe, the next one I'm going to show, this one I think is from 1969. So this is, I think, from 69 or 70. I have to check. I like the size though. The size of it's really, it's a, yeah, I think this one's, let me see, compared. It's actually a little different. I think it's like a 4x7 or some crazy size, but it's not a 5x7. It's like a, maybe a 4x6. I don't know. Now this one is from, I want to say the 69 photo pack or the 68. I think it's 69. 69 photo pack. Same Seaver face, just kind of zoomed out a little bit so you get more of the Mets uniform here. This one's a great looking one, man. This one's awesome. Actually, I think it might be the same palm tree with the same light. I think we need to do a comparison check right now. Let's compare. Now, I think this one is San Francisco, so it has to be 60, I think, maybe 61. But we got to compare. I'll try to zoom in without this glaring up. Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's got to be the same one, right? Same palm tree, just in a different state. It's got to be the same one. That is wild. Obviously, there's more advertisements here on the 63 or 64. I think there's more advertisements on this one, which is the older one. Excuse me. This is the like 1960 or 61, and less advertisements here. Crazy, 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 crazy. This is an old one. Old photo pack from 1950. I think I got this from B Roth. I bought the entire photo pack set, and I think this is from 1957. Excuse me. So here's another Nolan Ryan photo pack. This one's a smaller set. More Seavers. Got a great looking shot of Gil Hodges from the sets. And of course, Yogi. I think there's a couple more here. Here's another Seaver. This was a gift. Great looking Seaver. And finally, this one's not a photo pack. This is from the J.D. McCarthy, but I picked this up for $10 at a shop. It's a great looking shot of Mays here. Again, smiling. You get him smiling on some cards, but not all of them. Let me catch up on the chat here. See with the PH. I also love the photo pack. I really recently picked up the 63 and 73 Hall of Fame photo pack sets. Awesome stuff. Yeah. Those are really cool too. I do like those a lot. All your photo packs are in great condition. Yeah, they're pretty stellar, man. I haven't shown you guys yet the envelopes. I'll show those in a second. Let me get through the chat first. Love the All-Star photo packs as well. 49 has some great images. So does 54. I got the 54 right here. If I can do this gracefully without knocking everything over. Yeah, the 54, man. Pretty amazing. I got this from Chappell. He had this sitting there, and I'm like, I got to get this. This is now, again, you want to see a great shot of him smiling. Where's that damn palm tree? I think it's moved a little bit. Look at that. Or they took down the light that was once here. Maybe it was this one over here. This looks more likely. They had the lights straight up, and then this lonely palm tree, and now they grew its little brother right here. I gotta put it back gracefully. Hold on a sec. I'm using Drew, one of Drew's holders, that his own personalized holders that he makes. Vintage, yeah, man. Drew Vintage Legacy, man. Thank you. It is the same palm tree. Gotta trace that tree down. Definitely got to do that. Thank you, Stephen. That different size Seaver could also be from the All-Star photo pack. Same year, 69 or 70. The only way to know is if you get it as a set. So I can tell you, Mark, that they came from the Mets photo pack because I have the envelopes right here. That palm tree is now famous for being for being featured on Chillin' Chat. I will forever more call it the Chillin' Chat palm tree. We should all be so lucky, Brad. Hey, Doc, what's up, man? Good afternoon from Tucson. I hope the heat. I don't know how if it's really dry out there. Hopefully, it's not. But if it is, I hope you're staying cool. The budget buys are awesome. Great imagery on those photos. Yeah, awesome stuff. More cardboard for less money. It's a great exchange rate. Like I said, man, they don't really get a lot of love. Use Ven should make a vid. I love when you and him collaborated. Yeah, definitely could. Definitely could. Going down this rabbit holes are great. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Phil, what's up, man? Good to have you here, Mr. Phil Ailing. Doc is saying it's comfortable today. That's good. Very good. Glad to hear it. The tree is cut down now. Let's plant a new one. I love this. I love this green speak that we are all signing up for. Yeah, the banks, the 54 photo pack banks, K-Line. I think Hank Aaron, but you guys can tell me if I'm wrong. Is Hank Aaron in the 54 photo pack? I don't remember if he is. I know Banks and K-Line are, but I don't know about Hank Aaron. I'll show you guys, the envelopes that they came in. So let me grab the Seaver from this set. So let me do this gracefully. So here's the, I think this is 70. I want to say this is 70. Here's the envelope. Still in pretty good shape, despite some of the stains and everything, and the cellophane is there. And here's the Seaver that goes with it. Pretty cool. I need to figure out how to protect this better. I mean, it's pretty safe in this little display case that I have, so it doesn't really. And I don't get a whole lot of sunlight where I live, so it's not going to have to worry too much about that. Let me determine this one. This one might be the 69 photo pack or the picture pack. Let me grab the right card to associate with it. I was a little depressed to find this, so I found this at one of the White Plains shows, and here's the Seaver that goes with it. This is supposed to have Nolan Ryan in it, and it was the only one missing is Nolan Ryan. And I was just deeply saddened by it, but I got it for a really good price. That's the 68 and 69 Nolan Ryan is from the photo packs are the ones I'm really looking for right now. So if anybody ever has a lead on them, please let me know. Here's another photo pack. So I could put them in these top loaders. I just ran out of them. Let me see what's in this one. Let's see. I don't remember which set this one is. Okay, I think these are the 71 or the 71s. Yeah. Yep. So photo packs are cool, man. Photo packs are cool. They're underrated. Very underrated set. And I don't want to take this one out because this one's pretty delicate, but here's that. The Giants one, I showed it earlier, the Maze. Here we go. Yep, Willie Mays and the Giants photo pack. Pretty sweet stuff. So there you have it, man. That's some of the stuff. Actually, I didn't show any of these in the video I just made the other day about like what my collection looks like these days, which is primarily the graded stuff. But the raw stuff that I have are the photo packs. I love the photo pack stuff. Just don't really see them too often. Okay. Stephen PH, as you know, Sammy, I have been picking up oversized and oddball items. You just helped me pick up another. Thanks, pal. I did. You want me to show it now, Steven? Because I'm happy to do so. But I'm also, if you don't want me to, I won't show it. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool item. What did you think of the Hobby Hotline episode that was on Four Collectors channel? I'll be honest with you, Andrew, I haven't watched it yet, so I can't give you my opinion. Very cool. Yeah, they're really cool photos. I thought, again, underrated stuff that's out there. Any sunlight is bad sunlight for items, for sure. Okay. Jason with his national chickle. I saw a bunch of stuff today that I thought Jason would like. A lot of oversized stuff from the 20s and 30s. That's right up Jason's alley, man. Right up his alley. Price of trimming. Jesus Christ, you guys are going down the wormhole about trimming trees. I don't know what I started here. The price of trimming palm trees have doubled to tripled in cost over the last few years. People here are getting rid of them. Crazy. You teased me saying I thought you were going to show a top 64 giant. I don't have one of those. I used to. They're not, I'm not as enamored by them, but they're cool. Yeah, all right. Let me grab it, Steven. I wasn't prepared to grab it, but let me see. Let me see if I can do this without, destroying everything. I kind of kept it nice and hidden. Not that it really needs it, but I have a bunch of cards that are sitting on top to protect, just to keep it nice and secluded. All right, so for some context, I figured I'd share this with everybody before I just show it, because context is important. If you guys remember the video that I did, if you watched it, if not, this is I guess not really a spoiler, but I did a video with my dad where we went to the flea market, Stormville, and then we went to Mike's shop, Village Baseball Cards, and I was doing my filming, and I saw that there was a Jackie Robinson publication that was there, and I knew Steven with the PH is a huge Jackie guy, and I showed it took a picture of it, and I said, hey, would you be interested? And he said, yes, let me know what the price. Let me know what Mike could offer for it, and here it is. I'll just show you first. This is the thing I picked up. I asked Steven if he wanted this, if he was interested in it, and so he was. And so I picked it up. You can see the price here is $125. So Steven asked me to ask Mike, the guy who owns the shop at Village Baseball Cards. He's like, can you let me know if you could do any better? And so I go to Mike, and here's the shot of him in the back, by the way, back of the publication. So I asked Mike, I said, hey, Mike, how much do you think you'd be able to do for, what's your best offer on it? My buddy wants to know. And he says, I'll do $80, $80. And I thought that is a very generous discount from $125. $125 down to $80 is like a huge discount. So I text Steven back, and Steven, I was anticipating Steven just kind of his eyes bulging out of his head because, again, the discount so much. And Steven was like, yeah, absolutely. So because of how complicated mailing things to Canada is right now, I will hold on to this and bring it to Strongsville for him. So that is the cool pickup. That is the thing that Steven will probably be sharing with you in April of next year. Andrew says there's no wrestling talk on the hobby hotline, such as life. Well, we can't all be cardboard and cold ones. Have I seen? Yes, the Citgo New York Mets cards. They are pretty cool. They're pretty large. They're like the size of the Stark. What is it? I actually have one over here, but I don't want to take it down because it's going to knock everything over. But the New York Daily News Stark advertisements, they're about the same size, like 8.5 by 11. I think the Citgos are more square shaped, but they're pretty cool. Then I need to watch it. Andrew needs more Lou Albano talk, yeah, and Cyndi Lauper as well. Pastor Craig is here. What's up, Craig? Good to have you here, my friend. Don't get rid of your palm trees. We'll try not to. Adam, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a chipper night. I constantly play the middleman. I play the middleman in a lot of more scenarios than you might think. I actually did it for Mark as well. Mark, I played the middleman for you too. Mark has a cool Ted Williams piece he didn't have, and I found it at an antique shop. I do a lot of traveling on behalf of my fellow collectors here. Are there photos in color? I imagine there are. I didn't want to mess with it, Brad, because especially since it's not mine to mess with. So I'm leaving it in here for now. When Steven gets this, he can share it. I can tell you that it looks like it's complete here. So when Steven gets it, he can do what he wants. I will leave it in here for the time being. Man. Great piece for $80. Steven, if you needed some, not that you needed reassurance, but if you needed reassurance, you got yourself a great piece. That is nice. Yeah, man. I love the colors on this. I really do. The yellow. I love the color schemes. I'm really big on the designs of things like that, like the design, the color choices, and so forth. It's awesome. Everything that is going to kill U.S. Canada, selling for all hobbies. Yeah, it's getting pretty crazy. Only 800 times for the original 10-cent purchase price. Seems like a bargain. It's crazy. Oh, man. Knock on wood, Steven. Reminds me of his Topps 54 card. For sure. But I think, like I said, guys, this is going to be a shorter live stream. I have to going to watch the Ravens game, so I need to get ready for that at my local bar, so I got to do that. But thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hear that Alex is not doing his Bowman 53 is not doing his card room live tonight due to the thunderstorm, so I hope he's doing okay. Hope everything is safe for him. But I know that Caesar is going to be alive on 4 Collectors at 9 p.m., so you guys can look forward to that. As far as me, I'll have a video out tomorrow, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then one video for the weekend, and then of course you got the live streams, Cardboard and Cold Ones on Thursdays, and another Chill and Chat next Sunday. I will be so. A lot to look forward to, guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. I hope you guys had a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night.